Yobo, Okubo.
And it's just out to the boat.
Single Odesi.
Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing goal. Oh, what a goal. But something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff.
Most definitely. Another beautiful Saturday here, and the time to take you on high one more time. It is 4 o'clock. When you hear this tune, you know it is time to take you on the latest in the ever exciting world of sport. You know how we do it every Saturday. We take you from here, from there to everywhere. And of course, it's not just about football. We take you to every sport that makes up complete sport this beautiful afternoon. Of course, you know how we do it. We have a breakout for to bring you the segment we call the Bet Naija segment. What are we doing in the Bet Naija segment today? Now, on the Bet Naija segment today, the simple question we're asking you is, you're going to be predicting the Nigeria DRC game, Nigeria DR Congo game, tomorrow, the final at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah, before you predict it, I will get your predictions recorded. We'll ask you a question. And what is that question? That question is, Benjamin Frederick, what he has done. Do you subscribe to the pairing of Benjamin Frederick? Or you think it is better to still stick with the pairing of Kevin Bassey and Shemilogo Ajayi? Because Shemi is coming back tomorrow because he's served his 1 match suspension. So some people are saying, no. Even as he's coming back, let Benjamin Frederick still partner Kevin Bassey. It was a very good one on Thursday. While others are saying, no, Benjamin Frederick should be drafted elsewhere. The partnership between Shemi Ajayi and, of course, the partnership between Kevin Bassey and Shemi Ajayi still prefer to to Kevin Bassey and, of course, Benjamin Frederick. Which one would you prefer? You tell us and you give your prediction. So welcome to the show. On behalf of the team, Adenike Adesoye, now being relieved by Daniel Adeyemi. And of course, Moses, not forgetting Bobola Egufemi. I hope you enjoyed the Sport Echoes earlier. So I welcome you to the show on behalf of these guys. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, and I'm here. And let's get it pumping, get it going. And the guys in the building, Bam Bam, it's good to have you joining this afternoon.
Good afternoon, finest. Good afternoon to all the listeners out there. It's Complete Sport. We talk about every sport, not just football. Like I would always say, it's nice to be on the program today.
Most definitely. Daniel Adeyemi, the sports seer, is in the building. Recently, they say he's not been seeing anything, but I don't know about that.
We almost saw the Super Eagles zone.
You almost what?
We almost saw the Super Eagles zone. I mean, they were good on the day, so our prediction didn't work well on them. But eventually, it's always good to be here. Good afternoon to listeners and viewers out there.
Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. Okay, let's begin to take it little by little, one by one, step by step. And you know how we do it every time, that we do different sports, and it's not just about football, but we get to football to wrap everything up. Yesterday we were talking about cricket, and we talked extensively concerning that one. But let's leave that one now. And Nigeria is taking part in what they call Islamic Games. I'm sure this will be a surprising thing to many. Which one is Islamic game again? Well, it's going on in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and of course the president of the Nigerian Wrestling Federation, Bashir Adewale Adeni MFR, PhD, has extended his support for the wrestling contingent as they departed Nigeria ahead of the wrestling event at the ongoing 6th Islamic Solidarity Games in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The contingent comprising 4 wrestlers, Mercy Genesis, Damola Ojo, Christiana Ogunsoya, and of course Esther Kolawole, and their coach Aku Purity, alongside the Secretary General of the Federation, Oluwasegun Ademisore, left the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, yesterday to participate at the they call it Islamic Games. I'm sure most people will be wondering which one is Islamic Games. It's all about the wrestlers who are going to be partaking at this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be holding in Saudi Arabia, so we know that to be more or less that's more or less their religion.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And they probably taxed it like that. But I think it's just a good avenue for some of our athletes to once again prepare so hard when it comes to games like the Olympics, irrespective of whatever the competition is, as much as they're going to be participating, and it's open to everybody. Because I'm seeing names like Messi, Genesis, they are not restricted.
They are not saying you must be Muslim. Maybe we're looking for one Ibrahim Ajani.
Exactly. So it's very much open. It's just the name of the event right there. So I just want these girls to participate, and some of these athletes to participate, get themselves prepared for major tournaments like the Olympics and World Championship. That includes games like wrestling right there. So it's big ups to them, and I'm happy they are going to be participating in that one.
Most definitely. All right, before we move to the other one, let's quickly talk about golf as well, because we take it beat by beat. With so many things to talk about. And the chairman of Smoking Hills Golf Resort, Chief Michael Adeojo, and the managing director of course, a leading car company in the world, says he has promised that the next edition of the Elizabeth Wuraola Ojo golf tournament will give golfers an enduring experience to cherish for a long time. And he says what they are trying to bring up in this with this kind of competition is to have golfers that will represent Nigeria. We should not be talking about football. They say no, they want to, because they are using it in the name of their mom who is late. So they say we should not be talking about football. Let's talk golf. Daniel, you should not be talking football. Talk
so
golf.
we have to start first give it to the organizers and that, of course, try to put in something like this together. The Elizabeth Ojo Wuraola Golf Tournament. The name does actually sound very wonderful, because when you want to build the nation, when you want to build any sporting aspect of the nation, and you're starting with something like this, it's good. We can't condemn it, but at the end of the day, it goes to tell who's interested in it. Now, who are the people that these kind of things are open to? You see, because that's the most important for me. Many young people out there focused on athletics, like the football, the volleyball, and other activities like that. No one wants to go play golf, because I don't think there's any Nigerian in golf.
But that's what they want to let you do now.
I don't think there's any Nigerian in the history, since I've been hearing golf. I don't think there's any Nigerian that has actually come to do anything.
As in I made it.
And has made it, even in Africa.
Top level, I don't think so.
I don't think so. So they should just.
But a certain Sheyi Makinde could have made it now. Why didn't he make it?
You said a certain Sheyi Makinde.
Yeah, now I'm talking about our governor here.
Okay. Yes, but I mean, he's our governor according to you.
Is he not our governor? Is he according to you? See what he said according to me.
I mean, I said according to, he's our governor now. We're talking about golf. We're talking about golf being rich man's game.
This guy.
He's our governor any day. I'm not saying according. I mean, as related to golf. Now,
okay.
We're trying to say, okay, they are using this opportunity to say, okay, they want to bring out talents that will go maybe represent Nigeria at the global stage and all of that, put our name up there. Now you try to say, okay, we have someone, a certain Sheyi Makinde, and I say, he's our governor. I tried to ask who is Sheyi Makinde, and I say, okay, he's our, because I was thinking maybe it's another Sheyi Makinde.
Another Sheyi. Okay.
Now you mentioned he's our governor, so I mean, how can our governor be the future of golf in Nigeria?
And as in when he was younger, now, not now.
But I think the game of golf, even in the world, it has been fine-tuned to be for older people.
And for big boys.
Big boys, yes. Maybe because it's very expensive and exclusive, because the pitches that they use, the equipment, the club membership, the cost access, and the time commitment is always exclusive. Even in Nigeria, it's not like right here in maybe Bode Bashor, you can just see any pitch and you can see people just throw football and play, but it's not like that in golf. It has to be
excluded.
Exactly. So very young people are not open to it, because maybe when you're going there, they are going to ask you questions. What are you doing there? This and that. So I think the game golf, I don't think it's even really for youth, because we don't get to see youths participate in it. It's majorly big men and all of it. So I'm still wondering or hoping that young people would participate in it, because having to organize this type of event and young people not participating, for me, is always a big no-no. But I definitely know that there will always be big men participating. Okay. For the young, I can't bank on it.
Most definitely. All right, let's talk our brother now. Your brother, my brother, the Remo-born boxer. Talking about, when I say that, you know who I'm talking about. Anthony Joshua. Yes, they say the fight with Jake Paul is going to be the money surrounding it is about 140 million pounds. So, and this guy is getting half of the money, 70 million pounds. Talking about Joshua. So Anthony Joshua is going for this fight. Is it for the money, or for something else. 70 million, half of the entire money.
It's for the money.
Not
Honestly speaking.
I see the way you just said
Yes.
it's for the money.
It's for the money because now Jake Paul is an influencer turned boxer, and I don't think he's in that level to compete with somebody like Anthony Joshua. Now his last fight was 2024 September 21. That was against Daniel Dubois, where he was knocked out in the 5th round. And I'm looking at the space. This is more than a year. Money go down the finish now. So and around that time he made 61 million pounds, 60 million pounds, and 40 million pounds. Those are the amount of money he has made from major fights. Alexander Usyk 61 million, Andy Ruiz 60, Francis Ngannou 40 million. Now the money that is expected to get in this one is 70 million pounds, which is more than all of this money that he has gotten in previous times. So I think he might just be looking at it at this point in time. My career is at the peak,
At the tail end.
How can I amass so much wealth and start to think about my future? Because he's not getting any young, 35 years. So, and in previous time, he made lesser money. Now, he has the opportunity of making more money. Maybe because of the person that is fighting is an influencer, that person, Paul, can be able to pull out a massive number of crowds. So, I think majorly for Anthony Joshua, if he was not all about the money, he should be going for top guys along his level. Usyk, Dubois, and not just
Dubois again. You want to wound him? Somebody that got him. He doesn't like Joshua.
Or maybe even Andy Ruiz or Ngannou or somebody else. If
Ngannou, okay, with that big chest.
That's if he's looking forward to competing or trying to win a medal or title right there. But right now, I think it's just all about the body and just to be in the limelight again, because no matter how, if he has that fight with that young man, he's definitely going to be in the news.
Eddie Hearn said something a few moments ago that they were actually looking all around for who would be Anthony Joshua's opponent before they now secured this one with this YouTuber. And now the fight because of UK's, there's a law in UK, they call it Queensberry rules. So the rule will not make them to call the fight an exhibition fight. So they will change the name now to a sanctioned professional bout. So they are helping them to even put the terminologies, right?
Definitely. I mean, when you look at the lot of money that is going into this, you can just tell why they will want to do everything possible. I mean, for Anthony Joshua to still know that he's still worth that much. I mean, every the VVIP ticket is going to about 1.5 million pound. That's a lot of money. So for you to know that win or lose, you're going with about maybe 40 to 70 million.
Even if they knock you well.
I mean, I'll let anyone beat my face for 40 million pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, Bam Bam, I don't think you love your face that much. For 40 million.
Bam Bam loves his face.
Somebody will call him and say, what are you doing?
Well, that money is massive.
It's massive. You will let them beat you.
Collect anything
for 40 million pounds. I mean, people collect that for free. On the streets in Nigeria. But to be honest with you, I mean, they have to do everything to make sure this fight like this, take place. It's a big win for Jake Paul because this will actually bring him up, to start competing. I mean, start getting market from big men, because in boxing, it's just about market. It's about how much you can sell. Yeah. It's about how much people can put money on you, and that's what is helping Jake Paul, because who would have paid that kind of money to see Jake Paul fight? But it's because Anthony Joshua is coming in, and the organizers also see that. So it's a very good fight. They are going to do everything to make sure that they are not breaking any rules. They're going to give it any name, whatever name, just to make sure that this fight goes down. So I think we can say all the best to them. Or it's already the best to them, because win, you get 70. You lose, you go. So it's a win-win. It's only those who go on and put money on them that get to lose eventually.
Right? Exactly.
So I'll put my money now that Jake Paul will lose.
Well, I mean, if you lose your money, you can take a consolation that they will beat him very well. You won't be feeling well too.
Okay. All right, let's quickly move away from that and tell you that 2025 edition of Lagos University of Science and Technology Vice Chancellor's Tennis Tournament will attract players from all major tennis clubs in Lagos. This is what the organizers told us a while ago. According to the PRO of Lassus Tech Tennis Club, Christian Odadafena, he said the 2025 edition will attract tennis players from the Nigerian Navy Tennis Club, Mainland Tennis Club, Ijebu-Ode Tennis Club, and the host, Lassus Tech Tennis Club. They also say if you're interested, bam, get registered so that we can have your tennis club as well. Or maybe you and Daniel will partner. You have a Bam Down Tennis Club.
They'll beat us,
Imagine, you don't even trust yourself. You just said it.
Can Daniel even handle the...
You don't know how to handle racket.
Racket.
Bro, my height will speak for itself when we get there.
This guy just knock you down.
I will let him. I'll let him have that. You know, when it's just that he's not boxing, I would have said.
Okay, I said you should go to.
Because he's been here and his brother. I mean Moses been threatening each other with "will beat you up."
Oh, really?
Recently, so.
My boy, he doesn't
want us to organize a bout for you guys.
I don't mind.
So how much will we put?
I mean, because
who will even come to see you guys?
Maybe I and Moses, we are not so rich and popular. Maybe just small money.
200, thank you, right?
Something like that.
Maybe I'll pay any amount of money to come see you guys beat yourself. I just
okay, we'll work on that. Just I don't like people I like knocking themselves. Okay, all right. So that's the way it is for that one. Let's quickly go to boxing now. Yes, we're still talking boxing. Yesterday we talked about the man Parker, Joseph Parker, who has been found to be guilty of cocaine. Right now, the man has spoken out again by himself, saying that, look, I did not take any prohibited substance. What they are saying, I do not understand. Of course, in New Zealand was tested. Of course, they will find him guilty. On the same day, he was beaten by Britain Fabio Medley in London O2 Arena. That was the day they tested him and they found him guilty. So he lost on two ways. He lost in the fight. He lost in testing again. And now he's saying, I did not take anything. He said he's yet to understand why and how they found him positive for cocaine.
Just like I said, players like Pogba, when he was banned, he said he did not even know. His wife gave him a particular substance. See, some of the things that we take, we might not even know the content of it. And these guys, they have regular checkups. Maybe before a bout, before any situation. In fact, their normal lifestyle, they have to even check themselves up. So I think he might probably not know about it because we've had scenarios where people or athletes have come out to say that they didn't know about the situation. They just took this and it turned out to be that they had drug situation in their body. So let's see how it pans out because the case is still in court. It's still very much open and they're still going to fight it. And hopefully Joseph Parker is singled out because after I saw the clip of this man talk, it looked remorseful. Now, you understand if somebody actually did it. Yeah. But when I saw him,
he sounded so down.
He was not happy with the whole situation. So I'm trying to tone into the emotions he put out when he was saying that he didn't take all of it. Let's see how it pans out afterwards. Yeah.
Daniel, Parker said that one thing that gets him surprised so much is before that fight, they tested him, so he felt nothing will happen. Yeah. That when they now came with the result and said he tested positive to cocaine of all drugs, he hadn't even taken anything in recent time to even, amount to the fact that he could be tested for anything. That he's still very surprised and he's very, very open to any investigation.
Yeah, definitely. That's what they will say at first, but before these guys will come out to accuse you of something that is so damaging, they usually have their fact. Usually they don't miss. They hardly miss. Because if you check in recent time, even in football and other sports, there's hardly been any time where any player walk free after being accused. You might not get to spend all the time they say you're going to, spend maybe 2 years or all of that. But eventually they're always very close to it. If it is not cocaine as in raw, they found a substance that they feel like matches cocaine in that bloodstream. That has cocaine in it. So that's why they are, like Bama said, they need to be always extra careful what they take. So he will always say that he's open to investigation and all of that because he believes that maybe to the way he has taken it, if he has taken it, that it should not be something that should be found at a degree at which they will feel like to be easy for them to pain him like that. Yeah. But eventually, the strong point is they hardly fail. They hardly get it wrong. Those guys, because they will run the test again and again before they will come out because they know this is damaging. When something like this happens, the first thing that will start happening is sponsorship start withdrawing from you. You start losing deals here and there, and they will not want to risk not being sure before going out to accuse you of that. Because eventually, if they get to be wrong, the player it's a blank check. It's going to sue them with everything they've got, and the body will not. The organizing body, the body as a whole, will not want any medical doctor or any medical practitioner to go out and accuse a player. They will ask the person, are you sure, before we take it to him? Because if eventually it's not so, we'll be paying a lot of money. So he might just fight it as long as he wants to, but eventually they hardly get it wrong. This might be maybe the beginning of the end of his career, in my own opinion.
Wow, so sad for him. Well, let's see how it goes. Joseph Parker. Okay, away from that, let's quickly move to tennis before we have a breather and come back with all of the football stories here and much more. Of course, in tennis, Canada's Felix Auger-Aliassime set up a semi-final with world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz by beating Germany's Alexander Zverev in the final group match of the ATP finals. Of course, that happened in that game. Zverev was left failing to convert any of 4 break points as Auger-Aliassime held in to win 6-4, 7-5, 7-4, and of course secured a place in the Bjorn Borg group behind Jannik Sinner. So we talked about Jannik Sinner yesterday. So Aliassime is also, coming through right now. The Italian defending champion already eliminated Ben Shelton 6-3, 7-5, 7-3, as we said yesterday, talking about Jannik Sinner, who is riding high. But no matter how you ride high, there's one crazy guy whose eyes always not looking good. His name is Carlos.
Right now, Jannik Sinner and Demino, they have a game and it's going on right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, right now. Demino is trying to pull a string,
but give him a hard time.
He's giving him a hard time. So I hope Jannik Sinner would be able to thump him off so that we'll have another final of Carlos Alcaraz, because I know Auger-Aliassime, it's going to be easy for Alcaraz.
So we chop him like barbecue.
Easy. It's going to be easy. So my fear is just Jannik Sinner and this other man, Alex de Minaur, because it could be a very fierce battle. De Minaur, world number 7, but he always puts up a strong fight when he goes against Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, always within the semi-finals and quarterfinals. So it might be a very strong one for Jannik Sinner. Later today, we'll see Alcaraz and Auger-Aliassime, who is trying to spring up. He's also part of the world number 10, is world number 8. Going to pull a fight. Carlos Alcaraz is having a good time. He just got the world number 1. So he would want to end this year on a on a good note. So it's close to the final, semi-finals right now, facing this man. If he gets onto the final, he's either going to face Jannik Sinner or De Minaur. For me, I still think it's going to be an Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner final.
Carlos is like that guy is not ready for anybody now. No grip for anybody.
He's having the time of his life. He's very young. The same with Sinner. But one thing about Alcaraz, I think, is the hunger, the drive, the way he's so daring. He doesn't feel like he's in competition with Sinner. I don't feel it when I see him play. It's always like he's in a world of his own, and that's what's keeping him at the top. So he's going to be finishing the year at the top, whatever happens between him and the Sinner at the end of the year. And that's one thing for him that I feel will give him the edge when he meets him, knowing fully well that no matter what happens today, I'm going to be finishing as world number 1. So the gap is there, and the only thing that can stop him maybe for next year now is for Jannik Sinner to come and give him a surprise at the final. If eventually Sinner gets to the final, which we can't rule out the fact that he's got a trouble on his hand right now. And if he gets through that, that's when we can begin to talk about final. But eventually, everyone wants to get behind a man who will always deliver, and that is Alcaraz at the moment.
Okay, all right, that's the way it is. Let's leave it like that. We've given you all of the sports from tennis to this to that to everything. That's what we do on Complete Sport. Let's have this breather. Let's have a commercial break. Yes, after the break, we'll be taking you. We'll come back and we'll be talking local sports. We'll talk about our league. And of course, everyone, all eyes on the Super Eagles. Tomorrow is the D-Day. One leg to get it to the Interconfederations final. Can we make it tomorrow? We'll determine and we'll define our destiny. Okay, that's what we'll look at. Keep it locked right here. Don't move a muscle. I'm still right here with the guys. Daniel Adeyemi in the building. And of course, Bobola Igunfemi. The finals is here. Let's have a breather. We will be back for more. Keep it locked right here. It is a Complete Sport, a Melody 100.7 FM.
I'm the bunch. down, took the hit. Was a miracle that got me through. I've seen the world, paid my dues. Got plenty of scars, but nothing to lose. No, I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. Smoking in the air, look at me now. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. Looking back now, there's no regrets. Moving forward, that's all that's left. Wouldn't change a thing, even if I could. I'm stronger now with I've seen the world, paid my dues. Got plenty of scars, but nothing to lose. No, I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. Smoking in the air, look at me now. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. Standing up, standing up, standing up. Oh, Africa, standing up. Tunisia, Togo, Niger, Mali, Ghana, Congo, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Angola, South Africa, Ivory Coast, Ethiopia, Cape Verde, Nigeria. I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. Smoking in the air, look at me now. I'm on top of the world. Oh, baby. I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd. I'm on top of the world. Smoking in the air, look at me now. I'm on top of the world. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm on top of the world, in front of the crowd.
Okay, top of the world. That's where we are right now. Of course, with the passion, the humiliation we gave to Gabon, we seem to be top of the world, but we will be top of the entire generation and the universe tomorrow if we beat DR Congo. So let's talk about that game now. DR Congo, Nigeria. Before that game tomorrow, there have been apprehension before now that Wilfred Ndidi will miss that game. But there's a confirmation coming from Confederation of African Football that Wilfred Ndidi will be eligible to feature in that game because according to CAF, they said all suspensions, all cautions will end before playoff. They don't carry them into the playoff. So all of the qualifiers, all of the suspensions that within the qualifier series had ended before we got into the playoff on Thursday. So that's what they are saying. Wilfred Ndidi is free to play. Right about now, we have Ndidi, we have Semi Ajayi also coming back full force. It means we have no excuse.
Yeah, definitely. We have the captain because it's been the one captain in the side since William Troost-Ekong has been on the bench. We've been having Benjamin Frederick and Calvin Bassey. But one thing I think the coach would have to do on Sunday, I mean, who am I to advise about that? My opinion, Semi Ajayi should be starting that game. Now, one thing DR Congo have as their strength is corner kicks. They are very, very good when it comes to aerial duels. the goal that Chancellor Obembe scored against Cameroon, it was a header. And in the qualifier, they scored about 3 headers from corner kick, set piece. So
they are like Arsenal.
Arsenal, exactly. So if we have 2 defenders that are of, let me say, average height, Calvin Bassey is a bit is short. Benjamin Frederick, I don't think aerial duels is been tested. He's very good on the ball. Anything that has to do with football on the ground is good. But on hair, he's not been tested. And well, if we check our last games, we've not had people that would stress us with corner kicks.
Yeah.
Now, this is one thing DR Congo will be coming in because they are very good on the defense too. Their transition play, although they don't have your Adwisa, the Bakambu, the Real Betis striker, is very good when it comes. And Bogonda, one fantastic player right there, plays for CSKA Moscow. So they are both pacey. They know how to go ahead of defenders, ahead of midfielders. So what they will be doing is strong counter-attack. And if they see that counter-attack is not working for them, they'll want to force corner kicks, and they'll go head-to-head with you, which I feel like Nigeria will be dicey in that situation. So Semi Ajayi is very tall.
Oh, yeah. He's the tallest guy we have.
He's the tallest guy. So at some point, Victor Osimhen, when it comes to corners, it has to be there too because he's very good at the header. But this time, he's not coming there to score. He's coming there to head out. You understand? So maybe Akko Adams too is also tall. So maybe Iwobi should be the one at the number 9 trying to do all of the counter attack. So that's one of the things I suggest because DR Congo, when it comes to transition play, when it comes to counter attack, and when it comes to headers, they're on point. So that's one thing the coach should be looking at.
I hope this will not, because what Bam Bam is bringing up now is that's why we're bringing up on the segment about Nigeria segment. Some Nigerians will feel that the coach might just be getting confused now after seeing what Benjamin Frederick did against the guys of Gabon. Yes, because they said he did very well in that game. But looking at the pairing between him and Kevin Bassey, that maybe you should just let Shemilogo Ajayi start from the bench while Benjamin Frederick starts. But with all of the analysis that Bam Bam gave now.
Definitely. I mean, a player that has been with Brentford for a while now, and he's an homegrown player, he's a proper, in my own opinion, he's a proper footballer who knows how to go forward and also cover the back. I don't see any reason why the coach will want to try him from the bench. He's the asset right now. He's the guy that can lead the defense. He's got what it takes to actually help us in games like this. But my problem with the manager is how he makes his decision. We got away with a lot of things he did against Gabon because we actually played. I would describe Gabon as a very lazy side for that day. They were not putting in so much energy for that game and all that compared to the Gabon we've seen in the previous game. So the manager actually needs to make a top-notch decision. This is a time where nobody, like Bam Bam said, nobody can actually tell the manager what to do. He needs to make decisions that is in his own interest now, not in the interest of anybody, but in his own interest now. Make decisions on his professionalism, what he believes works. We are not trying to, force any player on you based on previous performance. He has done well against Gabon. Yeah. He's earned his place into the team again, very well deserved. But then it's down to the manager. If he feels he's the guy who can lead the back, there is no problem. But eventually, what we need against a team like DR Congo is not a defense that is trying to stand. It's not a defense that is trying to, gel together and all of that. Which is why I fear for the training session they missed the other time when they were, protesting and all of that. Because most of the guys in the team now, like Shemilogo coming back into the team now, he's not been around for a while now. He's coming back into the team. He's the kind of player that I will rush into the team if the options were there. I won't rush into the team.